Lord has done it, finally. Well, that's a song I'm sure the duo of Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman will be singing tonight because there are progress has been made, regarding both players and where they will be playing their football next season, and that is a delightsome news. So definitely I will be, sharing what I know about, the possibilities of Osimhen continuing in Istanbul, and of course the movement from one black and blue to another black and blue. Yeah, you talk about the story of Ademola Lookman, current Africa Player of the Year. What did you say the last time?
Like, share, subscribe. Is that what you do? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm too old for this, but I see it.
You're not too old, though. 40-year-old Ronaldo is a YouTuber.
I'm not 40.
I know, but you're not too old. That's what I'm saying.
Hello, my name is Felix Agu. I'm here with Ewa Sugar. Please subscribe to his channel. He brings you a lot of content behind the scenes, and you will enjoy the content.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Ewa Sugar. I talk sports, I talk travel, I talk and I do vlogs, of course, basically on this channel, majorly on football. I also talk about business. I talk about a whole lot of things, and of course, men's lifestyle is also part of what I talk about. But my main focus, definitely, it's still about Nigerian players and how they have been faring on the transfer window as we count down to the beginning of the new season. Good news, that story has lingered for a while and players have not been focused. They've actually been disillusioned. They've not been happy. You talk about Victor Osimhen's countenance. He's not posted anything significant since the end of the holidays. He was planning to see if he could move to somewhere else if it wasn't going to be Istanbul. But, the only club that has met its valuation, ready to pay 75 million euros back to Napoli, ready to pay Osimhen 60 million euros per year, as agreed some days ago, has been Galatasaray. He's falling in love in Turkey. He's more like a cult hero in Turkey already. Just after one season, player is on the lips of so many Galatasaray fans who are looking forward to welcoming him at the Istanbul airport very, very soon. So that's the story, and the big news coming all the way from multiple media reports is that Victor Osimhen has finally had that smile because Galatasaray and Napoli are at the final stages of Victor Osimhen's deal after positive talks today, and that's as reported by Fabrizio Romano and a couple of more journalists who are very close to the player. Gala set to pay 40 million euros. Everybody has known that. Everybody knew about that for a number of days now because of the seriousness of Galatasaray, and 35 million euros by the end of 2026, and also won't be able to sell the player to Italian clubs for 2 years. That's the most important and interesting part. That's why Juve never got the green lights, Inter Milan never bothered at all, AC Milan never even, entered into it because Napoli were not interested to sell to any Italian clubs, and they've turned down every approaches, that they've had from, Italian clubs. Well, for whatever reason, strategical, and of course you can also strengthen your opponents going into the new season as they want to retain the Scudetto. So surely they will not sell to Juve, they will not sell to Milan, they will not sell to Inter, and they are not also selling to Lazio or any other Italian club. So certainly Osimhen is not going to be playing in Italy. So it's a cherry news, really, I must say. And Galatasaray have shown so much love. The Turkey fans are waiting, the Galatasaray fans are waiting, to receive him, and I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic journey for him in Italy. And I know he will make his mark. I'm telling you about a player who is dedicated to work, and who is not tired when it comes to performance. Osimhen will give you 100% and even more. He will score 5 and want to score more 5. That's the kind of player you have. He's passionate about the club. He loves the club. He has shown it. He has, performed optimally for the club, giving everything, and I hope he has a very successful season as this cherry news has hit all of us, and I'm very delighted, to talk about it. I'm very happy, and this will, the kind of aura it will bring to our national team is what, I'm looking at, and I'm very delighted. I hope that this also affects, and moves around, and the aura moves around other Nigerian players who we're waiting to hear good news about their moves. Are they vexed about, some of them will never move or will never hear anything? But I hope that before the season starts, we'll see them, don new jerseys and move to new cities and start a new career path at those clubs. Then let's move, let's drive, let's fly all the way to Atalanta. Bergamo, that's where we are right now, the home ground of Atalanta, where it's been, quiet. I just heard some days ago that Ademola was on his way back, to Bergamo to resume pre-season with Atalanta. But the good news is that Inter Milan have shown so much interest now. They are in the front line. They've actually opened up serious talks with Atalanta. Though Atalanta will say, well, this is the first approach, first contact, 40 million euros, not enough for a player as important as Ademola Lookman. We are releasing one of our key men to you to strengthen your squad against us, who are also interested in winning the Scudetto next season. So definitely will not be an exciting news in Bergamo, but they have to also make money on the player they bought, 30 million euros or so about 3 seasons ago. So certainly earlier today, Fabrizio Romano and other media, of course, reported about Inter's they've informed Atalanta about their opening 40 million euro bid for Ademola Lookman, while Atalanta insists on fee at least reaching 50 million euros. So I don't think saying a hard thing. I feel saying as something way, Inter just close eye, just pay, and that's just it. Lookman wants to leave and hope club will facilitate his exit, but Atalanta keep their position on no green light to Italian clubs at 40 million. We just stretching the other side, with, so cheaply for a player as important and very, prolific as Ademola Lookman. So that's good news. I know that Atletico Madrid were interested some days ago. They talked about it, but they've not shown as much seriousness as Inter have shown now. So definitely Ademola is headed, hopefully, to Milan to play for the Nerazzurris, as they are called. And I'm sure they want to get back their Scudetto. They want to also get, a better performance after they were humiliated, by PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, in the final of the UEFA Champions League last season. Away from there, let's talk about other Nigerian players. I'm looking forward to the new season in England. Well, I'm not happy that transfer gist regarding Nigerian players have cooled. Talk about Arokodare was in the news some days ago regarding Fulham interest and Manchester United, which all have died right now. We're not hearing anything. Nothing also concerning AC Milan's interest in Victor Boniface, who is in Germany with Bayer Leverkusen under Erik ten Hag. Well, he's also back in training and he's getting ready. I hope that he's going to have a good season. Another person I'm really hoping that he really gets a good season, since he's going to be staying in Spain, in España, with Sevilla, will be senior man Kels, who has rejoined the team after a loan with Middlesbrough last season. So we have 3 Nigerians. So we'll watch more of La Liga with Sevilla this season. Hopefully, it can literally clicks from the preseason, no injuries. He's going to be teaming up with his brothers, Chidera Ejuke, and also Ako Adams, who joined from Montpellier last season. So hopefully we'll have a party with Nigerians dominating the headlines, from assists to goals and to top performances. Sadiq Umar is still with Real Sociedad, is back with the team. They annoyed her. Well, we don't know how it's going to be for them this new season. He did well with Valencia last season, but the club did not, sign him up. So he's back. We hope that this is going to be a season where they commit their front line on the shoulders of Sadiq Umar, who has performed in Italy and in Spanish La Liga in the past, with Almeria. So I believe that it's a fresh start, so he has gone back so early and he wants to quickly get things started. Yeah, away from there, let's come back to England, where we've not heard anything regarding Brentford and Augsburg, and where, Frank Gochiku Onyeka will be playing next season. I don't know. I'm really thinking hoping that some good news rather, will come through for him, and we'll know where he'll be settling in. Thomas Frank is no more with Brentford. He's right now has to resume there because he's still a player of Brentford, but we'll see where it will be and where it will go, and where he will be going eventually, before the season starts. Or will he be staying in the Premier League? But we want more players to stay in the Premier League or to play in the Premier League. Onuachu has gone to Trabzonspor, so we're not going to see him at in the Championship team, Southampton. Ribo is still with Southampton, so certainly we'll follow him up. We have about, I think, 4 Nigerians now playing the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken. So we have Olaino and we have Taiwo Awoni, who are playing for this club, Nottingham Forest. They are playing Europe this time around after a fantastic season last season. Then we have the duo of Alex Iwobi and Calvin Bassey, who play for Fulham at the Craven Cottage. So we'll see how it goes. I can't remember if there is any other Nigerian player, in the Premier League this season. So, well, let's get started. I'm hoping that, Moses Simon starts very well with Paris FC as they are signed with them. CFR Club just got Kenneth Omero. Well, wish him all the best. Then I'm still hoping that Arokodare moves. I'm still hoping that we hear, Onyeka, after a fantastic season with Club Brugge last season, moves. Then, so definitely we wish him all the best. All Nigerian players, Super Eagles players, and the women's national team players also who have moved. Babajide Rinsola has joined AS Roma Women. So all the best, Babajide, Rinsola. Go and do us proud. You're doing very well in the ongoing WAFCON, where Nigeria is going to play Zambia very soon. So, well. I hope I've covered a lot of them, but the cherry news, remains the cherry news, which is, the good news about Gala getting Osimhen and Ademola Lookman also nearing a move to Italy with Inter Milan. I will see you in another video. Don't forget, I want to read your comments, what you think about these moves and Nigerian players, how they are faring in the transfer market. They talk about Wilfred too. I don't know where he will play. We see the hope saying we'll get, better club. We don't hear about Everton, we don't hear about Man U, but we hope say Ingo really get that sealed and settled, as we near new season. I remain a white sugar. I don't go. I'll see you in another one.